When I found you, I saw raw, untamed power. And beyond that, something truly special.
But now, I see failure. Star Wars has been the forefront of American culture, and it still is, with its latest flagship saga, The Last Jedi, raking in $1.33 billion in box office. Even with raving reviews from the critics, we see the audience angered by the movie. The Last Jedi fails to tell a riveting story. Instead, it decides to push a skewed feminist agenda through the unnecessary weakening of the male characters and the uncharacteristic actions of the females. Rian Johnson, the director of the film, attempts to subvert expectations of what a Star Wars movie should be like. However, provided an inconsistency within the overall story. One aspect is very evident is the overt feminist agenda. The movie attempts to portray women as empowered and independent. Instead of a well thought out way of integrating empowerment into the movie, it instead chooses to put down men and put up women. We see this in this scene. The once competent Poe Dameron, who respected Leia, is disrespectful to her.
These things are fleet killers! We can't let it get away!
Disengage now, Commander. That is an order.
On top of that, we see Poe mansplaining to General Holdo, while Holdo disregards Poe as a little child.
The amount of time that we can stay out of range of those Star Destroyers.
Very kind of you to make me aware. Let's give me this.
And we need to shake them before we can find a new base, so what's our plan?
Our plan, Captain? Not Commander, right? Wasn't it Leia's last official act to demote you for your Dreadnought plan?
Later, we see that her plan was actually well thought out, and Poe is wrong for suspecting her of betraying the Resistance, even though he had reasonable doubt. This unfortunately conveys a message that we should listen to women just because they are a woman. Empowerment of women does not mean putting men down and having women succeed because of chance. The paper Deconstructing Gender Roles in Bollywood, the author Nidred Reza explains what empowerment means. She gives these three criteria for empowerment: resource, agency, and achievements. Yet none of these characters seem to embody that. Why is that? Rose Tico, a new female character, embodies exactly what empowerment should not look like. Reza explains that resource isn't just what you have, but your social resources. It is what authority you have with others. Yet Rose Tico is a lowly engineer for the Resistance that is toiling away at the bottom of the ship, forgotten by others. Therefore, she does not pass the first criteria. The second step is the ability to define one's goals and act upon them. It is through the aspect of agency, the power to. However, we do not see that in Rose Tico. She is tasked with finding the master codebreaker, but just stumbles upon another person who can do the same exact thing while in jail. Did not take any talent or skill to find that codebreaker, it was just dumb luck. In turn, she fails the second criteria as well.
Codebreaker? Thief?
Lastly, achievement. Did the individual's actions result in the desired outcome? We save what we love, not fighting what we hate. Last Jedi creates a fatal flaw by pushing the feminist agenda, by degrading the male characters. To make matters worse, it also fails to demonstrate feminism. It portrays women in a negative light as well. The Last Jedi is not only a bad movie, but also it teaches wrong assumptions of both genders. Despite the failed message of The Last Jedi, Star Wars has always been a progressive franchise by pushing boundaries with politics, social justice, and race. One great example of feminists represented correctly is the hit TV show The Clone Wars. At the beginning of the show, we are introduced to Ahsoka Tano. She was bratty and naive.
So I thought you said you'd never have a Padawan.
There's been a mix-up. The youngling isn't with me.
Stop calling me that! You're stuck with me, Sky Guy.
Yeah. Even though that may have been a little creepy and cringy, we see her grow from that into one of the most beloved characters. We see Ahsoka grow from this.
They're here to extract us. We're leaving.
What? What? We can't retreat now, Master! I've broken through!
We're outnumbered. You must evacuate. That is an order.
Master Skywalker taught me never to let up when the tinnies are on the run.
They are running back here to regroup with the main force. Putting your troops' lives in danger, young one. You will get on the gunship when we arrive.
What are you doing?
Get in the ship, now!
Can't you see they're retreating?
They're about to overrun you, Ahsoka. You just can't see it. Now follow orders and get in the ship.
To that.
Not going to take the fall for something I didn't do!
I am ordering you to put down your lightsaber and come with me, now! Trust me.
General Skywalker, where are you?
I do trust you, but you know as well as I do that no one else will believe me. Anakin, you have to trust me now.
Ahsoka, I do trust you.
I know you do. Wish me luck.
We see that she is given choices in the world. She is able to grab hold of those choices and make decisions with outcomes that made a difference. We are able to see her fail, learn, and grow, to a point where she becomes a mentor for the next generation. This is feminism done right.
You're reckless, little one. You never would have made it as Obi-Wan's Padawan. But you might make it as mine.